Hello, hello. Good evening. Bonsoir, bonjour. It depends when you guys are watching us from again. I'm so excited again today. For those who doesn't know me, my name is Coach Janine with Umoja Global Network, and I'm here with my co-host Coach Tina and the lovely Dr. Lovella. How are you, ladies?
Oh, good. How are you?
I'm doing well because today it's day 20th. I'm so excited for that.
Yay.
Because we are keep pushing, ladies. So
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes. And I hope everybody's been with
How y'all
us.
doing?
So we can't wait to celebrate all of you ladies and gentlemen too, because it's been amazing, amazing journey for us. And we can't wait to share, the feedback and what, God been doing through Dr. Lovella teaching us and pushing us. And I mean, so many aha moments we're going to be sharing, we're looking forward for Saturday. So again, ladies, je suis vraiment contente aujourd'hui d'être là. C'est Coach Janine avec Dr. Lovella et puis Coach Tina. Nous sommes vraiment dans la joie. Aujourd'hui c'est le 20e jour. Demain, c'est le 21, le 21 jour avec le livre La confession d'une femme noire. Donc, je suis vraiment contente encore et j'espère que vous êtes aussi parce que nous, on a beaucoup appris pendant ces 20 jours. Et demain, en tout cas le samedi, on va partager nos expériences aussi. On va partager exactement ce qu'on a appris et aussi cette formation. Vraiment, j'espère que tout le monde pourra aussi partager parce que nous apprenons tous ensemble. Donc, je suis vraiment dans la joie encore. Et merci beaucoup pour tout le monde. Restez connectés, partagez ce lien parce que nous voulons vraiment que tout le monde aussi puisse en profiter. Okay, ladies. Uh, Christina, do you want to bless us with a recap from yesterday?
You know
And
you're
then
going to
Dr.
have to come
Lovella
back.
gonna take over.
What she talked about spirituality, faith, spirituality, and religion. The difference is a difference in all three of them. And how some of us we go to church on Sunday, we go to prayer meeting on Wednesday, and then we go back to church on Sunday, and that's the only time we don't actually take the time out to study the Bible ourselves or get feed our own souls, our own our mind to learn more about God, and we use our faith in our daily lives. We trust in Him to do things, and we got to really trust Him and use our faith in a way that's productive and not just a whim. We got to really study our Bible and actually live by what the word says when we're trying to live out on our faith walk.
That's right. That's right. Thank you for the recap, Coach Tina. And my takeaway yesterday too was also when Dr. Lovella was talking about how sometimes we wait on God to do something, but actually God is waiting on us because He already, puts everything that we need to be able to execute, to He equipping us, all of that. But sometimes we just like, whoa, I think I'm waiting on God. Now God is waiting on us because He's already put everything inside of us. And even the day before, Dr. Lovella was talking about that will stick with me, that we need to make sure that we recognize the ability that is in our hands. So that's something really stick with me. I've been thinking about it, meditating, and realizing I have so much potential that I haven't even used. So that was, those kind of nuggets that I wanted to share with you ladies. I'm sure many of you ladies, you also have some nugget that we can't wait to listen to those nuggets on Saturday. So absolutely. So thank you again. Stick around and share this podcast so more can be able to listen to that as well. And also those who are listening to the replay, please register. Please, people who are saying, okay, Coach Janine, we haven't really, please listen to this because I want you to register so you can come and learn. And even though you haven't been here for this long, this is an amazing opportunity for you to learn how you can self-discover your journey as a woman. Make sure that you know who you are, make sure your identity and the power that you hold as a woman. So this is definitely an opportunity for you to know yourself and introducing yourself again. So Dr. Lovella gonna touch about all of that on Saturday, so don't miss. We're gonna put again the link, register. It's gonna be from 9 to 11, I believe, on Saturday. So join us, please. Dr. Lovella. Take it away.
And thank you so much for that, Coach Janine. And for those that have been with us on the journey, yes, we are on day 20. I know it says one thing or the next, but we are on day 20. We have one more day. Countdown time. And yes, thank you for being on the journey with us for this 21 day. But also, the journey begins again where we're diving into. Um, a space or outside of so a space where we'll be able to exchange conversation and be able to share with great minds and just to tap in at the reservoir of all the dreams and the ideas in which you were carrying. And so thank you so much for those that have invested the time to be a part of this journey with us for 21 days of the Confessions of a Black Woman. Yesterday we talked just a little bit about just like Coach Tina talked about in regards to spirituality and faith for a Black woman. That is her core, that is her foundation in building and surrounding her life around it. Today, we're going to talk about the Black women entrepreneurs with a twist, empowering communities and driving change.
Woo,
Mhm.
yes.
Black women entrepreneurs, okay, empowering communities, and then we're driving change,
Mhm.
okay. So you'll say, well, why was this book written? It was written for powerful Black women to share yet their testament of resilience, their strength, their inner beauty. This book was given and also speaks of the women that are reclaiming yet their narrative and their power, celebrating their lineage, celebrating their heritage, but also most importantly, this book serves as a guide to self-discovery, healing to your unapologetic self. It will
Mhm.
remind you that your story is important, but your
Yes.
voice deserves to be heard. Again, tell someone, share the link for those that are entrepreneurs. Get for those that are thinking about starting a business, for those that are entrepreneurs, please share the link. Tell someone this is going to empower them. And for those that already have business, and you could very well say, well, I am a veteran in this game. What is it that you could tell me? Again, just tune in. Just give me a couple
Yeah.
minutes of your time. I'm telling you, you will
Right.
not regret it. Okay. And so, again, the topic of today is Black women entrepreneurs, empowering communities, and driving change. So, in the face of systematic, here we go, barriers and historical
Mhm.
disenfranchisement, Black women have continuously demonstrated resilience and ingenuity, particularly in the realm of entrepreneurship. Okay.
Mhm.
So, Black
Mhm.
women entrepreneurs are not only carving out spaces for themselves in the business world, but are also profoundly impacting their community. That's why I say entrepreneurs and also empowering communities and driving change, because we have a lot of solo entrepreneurs, and there's nothing wrong with that. You're adding creating these businesses for financial independency, for a stream of income to be able to pay the bills, but just a reminder of why yet your business is also in place. Okay, it's also in place. So bear with me one moment as I dive into this. So the rise of Black women entrepreneurship. Get this: the rise of Black women entrepreneurship from 2019 to based on the statistics in 2019 and nowhere in 2024, have risen 164% since
Wow.
2007, going up to 2018, 164%. So who did the statistics? American
Mhm.
Express, along with
Mm-hmm.
other businesses, as they
Mhm.
are putting it in place. Why are they doing that? Because they're the ones that's giving these credit cards, giving
Yes.
you
Mm-hmm.
leverage, extending credit to your business, and giving your
Right.
business trade lines. So
Mhm.
164%. Oh my God, that's true. That's a
Mm-hmm.
leap. That's a leap. So this remarkable growth is a testament to the entrepreneurial spirit and determination
Mhm.
of Black women who are
Mm-hmm.
leveraging their creativity, skills,
Mm-hmm.
and cultural insights to create thriving enterprises. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
we went from entrepreneurship, businesses, now enterprises. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
several factors. We're going to dive into this a little bit. Several factors about Black women entrepreneurs and why they created their business. I'm speaking to the hearts and minds of entrepreneurs. Hey, I'm speaking to you. You're thinking about starting a business, a consulting business, but you're still trying to figure it out. You're still trying to leverage it out. You're trying to make sense out of it. And at this point, you don't know if you should start, you should begin. You're going back and forth in your mind. Guess what? You've been going back and forth in your mind for about 10 years. Have you
Oh,
started it? When
Jesus.
will you
Come
start?
on. Yeah.
When will you
Yep.
begin? But I'm
Mm-hmm.
reminding you here on today how not only powerful you are, but basically
Yes.
how your business is going to impact the community. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So many Black women entrepreneurs cite the desire for financial independence. I get that.
Yes.
The need to break from corporate glass ceilings. I get that. And the aspiration to create spaces that reflect and respect, okay, their
Mm-hmm.
cultural identity.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Their
Mm-hmm.
cultural identity. At this point, you're creating a business and now you're creating that space, but also in that space, you are protecting your cultural identity. Okay. So, in addition to
Mm-hmm.
that, not only that, you will have the advancement of technology and the increasing accessibility to digital platforms to be able to leverage your business, expand your business, and again, allow your business to thrive even though you're thinking
Yes.
about launching.
Yeah.
If you have launch, congratulations. You might very well be in business 2, 5 years since COVID. I'm telling you, women have been, there have been
Yes.
business have been booming.
Right.
And also you might say, I'm trying to scale my business. Guess what? This is for you. I have something for you. So we're going to talk a little bit about the economic impact on your community, your business ideas, your vision. Now you're leveraging, you're scaling, but let me talk to you about how your business is going to impact the community. You are going to be an economic contributor.
Mm-hmm.
An
Mm-hmm.
economic contributor. You just like, look, I don't care about all that. I just trying to get me streams of income to get out of this hole, catch up on all these bills. And I need just financial independence because I'm stressed, I'm losing it. But again, just reminding you that your business brings ads and also brings change to the economic system. You are a great contributor. Okay. So
Yes.
Black women
Mm-hmm.
entrepreneurs, their community. You add as a contributor to the economic community, economic system, and you are also a contributor to your community. Okay,
Yes.
substantially by establishing business, your business create jobs. Your
Mm-hmm.
business create jobs. Your business create and generate income, and it stimulate the local economy, which means you help the economy to balance
Yes.
itself. And these business often employ community members. You employ community members. You
Mm-hmm.
reduce unemployment rates, and you foster economic stability. Three key
Mm-hmm.
points. You reduce the unemployment rate for African Americans and also just culturally or at large, okay? You foster economic stability. You bring balance to it. And also, you introduce change within your community. You bring awareness into your community by and through your business. Are y'all here with me? Again, get a friend,
Yes.
Yes.
tell a friend, share the
Yes.
link,
Yes.
tell them, tune in, I'm in. This is for you. If you're thinking about starting a business, you already have a business, and then therefore you're making changes, transitioning due to the advancement of technology, AI, whatever. How can my business thrive? How can I leverage it? And now just reminding you why you started your business to begin with. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So for instance,
Mm-hmm.
Black women who opens a beauty store, supply store in a predominantly Black community, yes, they do have Black women or Black owned beauty store. Yes, they do. It's hard to
Mm-hmm.
find, but yes, we do have them. Not only meets the market need, but also provides employment opportunities for local residents. Black women who start restaurants, boutiques, or tech startups contribute to a diverse economic landscape, which means you encourage further investment
Mm-hmm.
and development in your community. Now there's an exchange. They're purchasing product, but they're investing in you as you are invested in your community. And now you're
Mm-hmm.
bringing awareness, and now you're bringing development and developmental change in your community. You're helping to change the abstract of your community by creating jobs, by bringing awareness. You are the solution in your neighborhood. Moreover,
Yes.
Black women entrepreneurs are known for their commitment to reinvesting in their communities. How? Many
Mm-hmm.
use their business profits to support local schools, sponsor community events, and fund
Mm-hmm.
social initiatives. Okay? So this
Mm-hmm.
reinvestment helps build a robust community infrastructure, enhancing the quality of life for residents and promoting long-term economic growth. Oh, you thought you were just starting a business. You thought you were just getting streams of income. You thought, well, maybe I'll hire someone. Maybe I'll just, you Black women are changing the economic system. You are a mass weapon of destruction because you are dismantling what came to suppress. You are dismantling what came to suppress. Okay. So we're talking a little bit about social and cultural contribution. Beyond your economic impact, Black women entrepreneurs play a crucial role in preserving and promoting cultural heritage. Most people go to your store because they want to see themselves. They want to hear their music. They want to see their products. They want to go to a place where they could see, be like home away from home and see themselves, just like Starbucks. Starbucks people camp there. I'm one that camp out. Why? Starbucks is a home away from home. I can sit there, drink my coffee, and just
Mm-hmm.
relax. And so, therefore, your business remind them of them culturally. So, your business often serves as a cultural hub celebrating and disseminating Black culture traditionally, and you also enhance the value of our culture.
Mm-hmm.
For those that will be listening to the replay, again, type hashtag replay. And if this has been good to you, type that number one, because I'm telling you, you're going to walk away with a lot today. Okay. So just reminding
Yes.
you, Black women entrepreneurs, that, for example, bookstores owned by Black women frequently become the centers of cultural
Mm-hmm.
exchange, hosting readings, discussions, workshops that highlight Black authors and raising intellectual awareness. They are known as the cultural hub. Do you see your business as a cultural hub? Or you're just trying to get the vision and mission together. You're just trying to make it past 6 months to a year. So you've been doing this for 3 years. Do you see your business as a cultural hub? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So again, your business not only creates space for Black people, but at the same time they could see themselves. They go through moments of reflection. They see the value in your business. You foster a sense of pride and community cohesion. Your cultural reinforcement. So here you go. You not only do your business have business that provides a service, you are the solution. You are bringing change into your community. You're hiring those in your community. You're balancing the economy, but yet you are reinforcing cultural identity in the next generation.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm. And the next generation, they will see you as a successful role model in their
Mm-hmm.
life.
That's
How does
true.
how does Miss Betty do this? She's been in business for 20. Everybody know you want some good old Southern food. Go down to Miss Betty. She's been there. How long she been there? 15, 20 years. It don't matter how many buildings were bought, torn down, and built up around Miss Betty. Soul food. It don't matter how the new sky rise are there. Everybody know where to go get them some pecan pie from Miss Betty Soul Food. Why? Because she
Yes.
made her landmark, her reputation. Everybody in the community knows where Miss
Mm-hmm.
Betty's Soul Food restaurant is based on her investment
Mm-hmm.
in the lives of those in the community. Cultural exchange. So we're
Mhm.
driving into social change. Black women entrepreneurs are also at the forefront of social change. Though we're in a generation where we have faceless business or faceless marketing at the same time, they're still at the forefront. So Black women entrepreneurs are at the forefront of social change, using their business as vehicles for ad to be an advocate.
Mhm.
Is your business known to be an advocate for others? What do your business promote? So many Black owned women business are rooted in commitment to social justice, addressing issues
Mhm.
such as racial, um, gender discrimination, and economic issues and situation. Do your business, mm, do your
Mm-hmm.
business
Right.
promote social change?
Mhm.
Yes.
So some Black women entrepreneurs establish business specifically to provide service and promote undeserved or unserved communities.
Mhm.
Unserved
Yes.
communities. So these businesses often tackle issues like food, dessert, opening grocery stores in areas
Mhm.
where there is limited access to fresh produce, or create affordable childcare centers in the neighborhood, lacking
Yes.
inadequate childcare facilities. So therefore, through demographics, you will know what you have in your community or what you don't have. And your business should be able to serve a need within your community. I'm not talking about social media,
Yeah.
in your community. Even though social
Yes.
media is a community, but do your business serve, be a solution in your community?
Mhm.
Okay, so Black women are
Mm-hmm.
all entrepreneurs frequently leverage their platforms to raise awareness about social issues. We talked about that. Advocate for policy change. And here we go. They use their influence to mobilize their communities, support social movements, which means
Mhm.
y'all having a meeting. We have so and so, Coach Tina, running for such and such. Come on over here and have a meeting over here. I'll open up my space. What do y'all need? What y'all need? Here's a venue. You can have your meeting. You know. So again, so there go Miss Mary, creating a space for community awareness, and
Mhm.
her business and her space is known for community. She's an advocate for change, and she might not get involved in policy or procedure or policy making, but she's creating a space where you could come and now vote
Mhm.
for
Yeah.
those that will create change in the community. So she's an advocate, she's also a partner, and she's an influencer, and she's a voice of influence. So
Mhm.
when there's time to make a change, to make things happen, they know to go to Miss Mary.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to your business, can they come to you to make that change, to drive a systematic change? Will you be the voice that amplifies change in your business? Whether it's by integration of business, being an activist in your community, amplifying impact, driving change, promoting
Mhm.
equality and justice. How does your business fit in?
Yes.
The voice you do your business have a voice.
Mhm.
It
Yes.
has vision. It has mission. But do your business have a voice?
Mm.
Okay. So overcoming challenges. Despite significant change and contribution, Black women entrepreneurs face unique, even though you're in business and you're making changes and you're creating changes, you yourself is still facing challenges. And
Mm-hmm.
how are those challenges? It hinders your success through systematic racism and also a lack of capital. You're still going to have to fight this economic war due to lack of capital, lack of resources, and limited network. So you have to create network. You have to be able to establish yourself to be able to have access to trade lines and still be able to fight the systematic war. You
Mm-hmm.
have to be able to break the barriers. While you are breaking the barriers in your community for others, you have to maintain and sustain your
Mm-hmm.
foundation to be able to continue that war. Okay? So many Black
Mm-hmm.
women turn to community solutions to overcome these obstacles. They turn to cooperative networks, participate in
Mm-hmm.
mutual aid groups. They apply for grants, mentorship. That not only do they become a mentor, but also for those that will mentor them in business to be able to be successful and thrive as
Mm-hmm.
entrepreneurs. Okay. And coming before we go to the close, and then we have questions, and then I'll turn it over to y'all to pretty much add to it. Um, Furthermore, as a Black woman, your business raises initiatives. Your business brings about organization dedicated to other Black women. Because you're an entrepreneur, you will automatically draw other Black women. Entrepreneurs are not, because they're wanting to know how your mechanism, how your engine run. You are an
Mm-hmm.
inspiration in your community. You
Yes.
might not see it like that.
Mm-hmm.
You're an inspiration in your community, and you are motivating young entrepreneurs to offer programs and trainings and mentorship, addressing what's lacking, what's needed. And now they become a voice of advocate because you have set a model to be one.
Right.
You're creating
Yes.
change.
Yes.
And
Mm-hmm.
again, so
That's
Black
Mm-hmm.
women
right.
entrepreneurs are powerful agents of change, driving
Yeah.
economic development, driving
Mm-hmm.
economic development, cultural preservation, social justice within their community. And their businesses do more than just generate profit. They create jobs, foster
Yeah.
cultural pride, and advocate for justice. Despite the systematic challenges they face, Black women continue to rise, demonstrating resilience, innovation, and deep commitment to their community.
Yes.
They're creating impact beyond the
Yes.
financial realm. They're touching
Mm-hmm.
the hearts and minds of souls in their community.
Mm-hmm.
By supporting Black women business, we are investing in more equitable and vibrant society where the
Right.
contributors of Black women are recognized, valued, and celebrated. Now, as an
Yes.
entrepreneur, this point I'm turning it over to you before I ask questions. As an entrepreneur, I know we think about, again, vision, mission, but what is the voice? What is the voice of your business? How does it amplify? How does it create
Mm-hmm.
change? How does it make a create impact? Matter of fact, do they know that you're around a building? Do you have your sign, but no one know you're there? What is your visibility? How do you make
Mm-hmm.
change? How do you know? When I remember back in the day, growing up, when there's a new business, they used to go out and hand out flyers. Hey, we're just here, hand out flyers for visibility. So, what are you doing to let others know I'm here? How
Mm-hmm.
can I help? Your
Mm-hmm.
business have a voice.
Right.
Your
Yeah.
business speaks of your vision. Your business
Mm-hmm.
goes back to you. It says you not only have a vision, you not only have a mission, but you have a voice. Your voice is
Right.
powerful. You're an
Yes.
amplifier of cultural exchange, cultural hub. You will bring impact into community because the business reflect you.
Yes.
So I'm speaking to those. Come out of hiding. Come out of hiding,
Come on.
entrepreneurs. Come out of
Yes.
hiding. Go beyond the
Yes.
visionary standpoint. Go beyond staring at the blueprint. Go beyond looking at your vision plan, because some people have their vision plans in their notebooks. Go beyond that point. Now turn the ideas into and then manifest it.
Mm.
And
Amen.
go beyond yourself.
Yes.
Because we think about a business, I got to do this, but how is the business? How are the community? How are those souls that's connected to you is going to be impacted by you? So once you start
Mm-hmm.
thinking about your community, everything you need is going to fall into place. Go beyond
Right.
you. Go beyond you. Coach Tina, Coach Janine, have anything to add before I ask one or two questions?
No, I don't.
My aha moment is that your
Okay.
business has a voice, but just no one, they don't know anything about it. they see you, and I don't know if you are consistent, if we are consistent, but that's very profound what you just said, Dr. Lovera, that our business has a voice. It's time to show up and to stay there so people they can really hear that
Mm.
voice. Because if you just show up one time or you just show
Hmm.
up a season, people they might not hear your voice. So you need to stick the consistency and keep
Mm.
showing up until they hear you, until they hear the voice.
Until you hear
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Until you hear it. Visibility.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Visibility. So it brings about impact and it brings about change. Brings about
Right,
impact and brings
right.
about change. Coach Sheena, you had anything to add to it?
No, I don't.
And another question I have, Dr. Lovella,
She's
is
rocking. When she starts rocking, she's thinking. When
yeah,
Coach Sheena start rocking, she's thinking. She's thinking.
yeah,
She's
she's
thinking.
thinking.
Okay,
Uh,
she's thinking.
and
Uh-huh.
another thing I usually hear that is this a myth or is this really reality in our community? They usually say, black people like we usually more the consumers than the creative. Is that like a myth? Is this is something that is true? To certain, I think to certain extent. But is that something that you see in your experience?
The black women, black people are more consumers than.
Then yeah, then creative,
What was the
like
last part
be
you said?
innovate, like
Mm.
to innovate. Do we more just being consumers, or is this a myth, or this is actually the reality that we need to work on?
I would say it's a myth. I would say in the myth, but when it comes to the numbers based on purchasing power, I get that because they're looking at how the money has been spent and what it is being spent on. Okay, but remember, they're driving that statistics because they're trying to chase or paper chase the money. But
Mm,
when it comes to chasing or tracing the mastermind behind the business, you'll either run into an LLC, a trust, or a non-corp, or a solo corp. So at that point, how can you tell who's running, the business? So again, that's based on structure, and that based on infrastructure. So when it
mm,
comes to that, and again, that's statistics when it comes to our people.
yeah.
When it comes to our people,
Hmm.
but
Mhm.
I do understand. But we do have great minds that are running business. We still have a lot, even in this advanced technology. We still have a lot of mom and pop businesses that are still making money. But those mom and pop business are not going to be listed because they're not the top number, top five, because based
Mhm.
on their structure of
Right.
corporation, or what I'm saying, or just based on that, it's not going to be listed. But if you ask anybody within 20-mile radius or a couple hours down the street, they know exactly who Johnson and Son business is,
Yeah.
because they have made a presence in their community for over 20 years. You see what I'm saying? And so
Hmm.
that statistic is not going to be mentioned because they're not looking for that, because they made a landmark. They're also
Mm,
looking for structure. They're looking at structure and infrastructure. This is a Fortune 500 company based on the
right.
structure, who runs it, how much money does they make a year, annually. That's what they're looking at. So the ones, and I'm not going to call them underdogs, but they are underdogs. They're not going to be listed. Yes, they're making the money, but at the same time, they're funneled through. You know what I'm saying? They're
Mm,
funneled through.
yeah.
So you could easily be a millionaire, but who's going to know you're a millionaire besides your family and IRS?
Hmm. Yeah.
But you're not going to be listed on Fortune 500 until you change your infrastructure.
Yeah.
Mm.
And when you change your infrastructure based on that and notoriety, then you're going to be listed. But we have a lot of silent millionaires and billionaires out there, you know.
That's true.
Again, it has to go with your structure and infrastructure. Mhm.
Thank you.
Hmm.
This is
So based on
good.
that.
This is
Mhm.
good, lady.
And our dollars don't circulate back in our communities like it
Anything
does
else,
in other
Coach Tina?
communities
You
as
want
well.
to
I was saying our dollars don't circulate back in our communities like
say it
it does
again?
in other communities. Our dollars do not circulate back in our community like it does in other communities. So as black women,
Okay.
encourage we need to encourage other people, our own, to circulate, buy from out of our communities and circulate those dollars back into our communities. I was watching a documentary on the Black Wall Street on Tulsa yesterday, and they was talking about how back then, 1921, then they reconstruction in 1940 something, where they dollar circulated back in their community. But once they got opportunity to buy outside the community, not because the products were better, but because they could buy outside of their community, that's what they did. So we need to
And what was the reason
get
they
back to
bought
that,
out?
circulating
What
our
was the
dollars back.
reason out of community?
Huh?
Okay, on what was their reasons for buying out of their community?
They were saying
What
that
was the reasons
they were saying because they, they was it was separate, so they couldn't go shop in the other community. It was back in that day. So
true?
now, when they got the opportunity that they can leave their community and go shop in other communities, they took the dollars out of the Tulsa community and went and bought in the other communities,
Come on.
and that hurt Tulsa because they did that because they thought it was better to go
To prove
buy
a point.
their products. They're buying those same products from the same place that we're buying them from. If we have a retail store, they buying the same products we buying, so their products no different than my product. That's what I want to reiterate.
To
Their
prove
products
a
no
point.
different.
Come on. To prove a point. Now I have the ability, and now I'm going to showcase my dollar. That I'm going to prove to you what you said I couldn't do. I'm going to prove to you that I could do it now.
Yeah.
Not realizing that we're hurting their community, that we're doing it out of pride. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or you
Yeah.
limited me, and so you oppressed me. But now we have buying power, and now I'm going to walk in and out of your region territory to show you that now, boom, I could buy the same product. So that was to prove a point, like you said, and
Yeah.
weakening our economic system. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but at this, what they did was, and what they're not realizing is the structure of it was intended. They were used as a tool to break our economic system. They didn't realize
Mm-hmm.
it because
Yeah.
that's what they wanted to do. That's what, even though they were servicing the same product, they wanted to break our foundation of economic system so we
Yeah.
could now separate and now support theirs. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
therefore,
And we got
like I
the
said,
biggest
buying
buying
power,
power.
but what we're the place or the company, yes, yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, and
It
they've
was
been
all
doing
a plan.
that
It was
from
all a
slavery time.
plan.
They use our same economic system against us. Yes, but they didn't
Mm-hmm.
see it. They just had a
Mm-hmm.
point to prove, and I'm going to show you that so
Mm-hmm.
they missed the mark. They missed
Mm-hmm.
the mark. And so
Yeah.
now that we are those that are raising up in awareness is now bringing it back. And we have those that's buying the block, buying homes, building the block. And we have a lot of women sparing these real estate businesses that's buying
Yes.
homes and establishing building the block. So, which means we got wiser, just like they're getting upset and they're gentrification. All of that too is a plot scheme.
Yeah.
Going in our community, buying our
Yeah.
homes for little or nothing, and here they go building again and taking over our communities.
Yeah.
So there's a plot and scheme about it, and every one of them. So we need to open our eyes, and that's due
Yeah.
to education. Due to education, so
Mm-hmm.
we need to continue to bring awareness. So I'm thankful
Yeah.
even for this platform because at this point, when they're seeing the confessions of a black woman, the first thing they start thinking, "Oh, I don't want to hear about an angry black woman." But if you stand long enough, you will find that there's enough knowledge in there to give to you to empower you, the woman.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's about again, if we could remain suppressed and if we could remain in a place where we're dull, our senses are dull, we will
Mm-hmm.
miss the mark every time. So therefore, that's okay. So now we have to go to the next generation.
Yeah.
We have to go to the next
And
generation.
educate.
That's why we have so much millennials. So for the ones that are thinking about starting a business and they've been wrestling with that thought for about 5 to 10 years, these millennials are starting a business in about 5 minutes. Boom. And before you know, I got a sale. I got a deal. People are getting upset, but you've been sitting on this idea for about 5 years and you just won't move. And they're like, and
Yeah.
that's why I love the millennial generation. Because what
Mm-hmm.
you thinking of, and like, man, boom, and then you want to
Yes.
get upset with them. No, you sitting
Yeah.
on yours, and they
Yeah.
see
Hmm.
it. They have it's like all eyes, and they're clear, and they're moving on it.
And
Before
not
you know it,
scared.
one have
Right.
five business.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Hmm.
not scared. Five
Yeah.
Hmm.
businesses. Yeah, they're not scared. They're not afraid. They're not afraid.
Hmm.
So pretty much that was pretty much it in the sense of empowering women entrepreneurs to continue to do what you're doing, tap into the vision, be visual, but your business impact the community, and how is it impacting the community?
Yeah.
How is it? Do your business have a voice? And how does it
Hmm.
amplify? Someone was
Love
telling me
it.
that you need more visibility, and I was laughing. I said, "You would say no." I said, "I know how to make some noise.
Yeah.
Need more visibility." But yes,
Yeah.
we
Ooh,
do.
Yeah.
We do.
my goodness.
Just
We are
Yeah.
empowering
learning so
women.
much tonight.
Empowering women.
Yes.
Yes.
So
And I'll turn it
many.
over to you.
Absolutely. We're learning
Mm-hmm.
so that's
Yeah, and
why
I'll turn it
you
over to
need
you,
to
Coach Tina and
join.
Coach Janine. Mm-hmm.
That's why you need to join us on Saturday and tomorrow because tomorrow is the last day, but definitely we want to hear your feedback because there's so many other things, really just gonna come up after Saturday. So please, if you haven't purchased the book yet, please purchase the book, The Confession of a Black Woman, and you can be able to join. You still have the opportunity to join us on Saturday from 9 to 11. Please, there's a Zoom link that you can be able to invite Bright. I think you can be able to join us, so you can be able to be with us because we want to hear from you. We want to grow together because remember, this is a movement. It's not
Mm.
just a one-time event. This is a movement that we are learning from each other and lifting up the whole village. We're all going up. So this is
Yes.
very, very important as Black women. So make sure that you're joining us tomorrow night at 7 p.m. and on Saturday from 9 to 11. Thank you again. Merci beaucoup pour tout le monde qui était là ce soir. C'était
Yeah.
avec Cotina et avec Dr. Lovella. Nous avons parlé c'est quoi, c'est le sixième ou septième chapitre qu'on a parlé et c'était vraiment à propos de l'entrepreneuriat, les femmes, la force que nous avons et tout ce que nous avons appris par rapport à la femme et puis ce que nous amenons à la table. C'est très important pour nous de venir ensemble et d'apprendre ensemble. Donc demain soir à 19h et puis samedi de 9h à 11h. Donc en tout cas, ne ratez pas cette opportunité. Comme ça, nous allons tous apprendre avec Dr. Lovella et Coach Tina. Merci
Hmm.
beaucoup. On se voit demain.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody. Bye bye.